Are you still looking for a Valentine's Day present for your partner? Then this is the right video for you. My name is Sandy, I'm a chair dance instructor, and I created a chair dance that is perfect to show your appreciation for your partner. All you need is a stable chair, maybe some high heels if you like. And if you're ready, then just jump into something you feel sexy in, and let's begin. Before we start dancing, it is very important that we do a little warm up, especially for our neck area, because we're doing a lot of hair whips, but also to prepare our feet to dance in high heels. I keep this very simple and short. It will be about 5 to 7 minutes long. So stand with your feet hip wide apart, and then we roll our shoulders back a couple of times. You can also close your eyes. Deepen your breathing. With your inhale, lift up your shoulders to your ears, and with your exhale, bring them down and back. Now we start by gently rolling our head from side to side over the front. Your shoulders are far away from your ears. Feel if there's any tension in your neck area, and maybe you can hold a little longer where the tension is. And then let your head fall to one side, and the hand on the same side slightly pulls down, and the other shoulder is very heavy, as if someone would pull down your arm. Take one more deep breath here. And if you like to, you can also adjust and pull your head slightly forward, diagonal to the front. One more deep breath here. And then slowly bring your head back up, let it fall to the other side. Your shoulder is heavy, the opposite shoulder, and pull slightly with the same hand on the same side. One more deep breath. And then pull slightly diagonal to the front. Perfect. Slowly let go. With your next inhale, reach up your arms over the sides. Make yourself tall. Come onto your toes. And exhale. Go down with an arched back. Hug yourself. And then come up with a round back. And open up your arms over your head. And then go down again. 2 more times. Hug yourself. Arms over your head, and then open, arch your back, go down. Bend your knees. One more time. And then slowly roll back up. Perfect. Now we're going to warm up our feet. We take our left leg, you can mirror me here, and we roll our foot in one direction and then in the other direction. And stretch your leg out to the front and point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. If you want, you can also do a little stretch, like bringing your toes to the ground I just show it from the side so you can better see it. And then just push your foot down so you're stretching your toes. It's very important later that our feet are warmed up and stretched so it is easier for us to point them. Other side. We circle in one direction. And 2 more times. And circle into the other direction. Perfect. And now we point and flex. Point and flex. Two more times. And now we stretch our foot on the ground. Take one more deep breath here. And slow exhale out. Well done. Walk from side to side. Now we lift our heels and then bring them down. Lift, bring them down. And try to bring your weight more to the inside of your feet. One more time. And then stay with your heels lifted and hold. Don't forget to bring your weight more to the inside. There you have a better stability. And don't go lower. Lift as high as you can. Perfect. Slowly let go. Shake your legs. Just one more thing and then we start with the chair dance. Bring your feet a little bit wider and now we go down from side to side until you feel a light stretch in the inside of your thighs. Perfect. Bring your legs together. We go into our forward fold for one time. Our knees can be bent. Grab the opposite elbow and then shift a little bit forward and backward. And then slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Thank you for joining this quick and easy warm-up. If you feel like doing a longer one, feel free to do so. But if you feel ready to start with the chair dance, then grab a chair and let's begin. So I hope you are ready for the tutorial now. For this tutorial, it's very important you find a stable chair in your house without any armrest, and you can test how stable your chair is by bringing your weight on the sides of your chair and that it still stays on the ground. It's really important. And then I would first suggest to do it without high heels. So it's a little bit easier to practice and later we can practice with heels. You can notice that the light changed a little bit. The sun now came completely out. I already recorded the whole tutorial and then I noticed the microphone was not on. So it's a little bit annoying, but I just had to take a little break and let it go because I want to record this one with the same energy that I had before. And yeah, I just let it go and now I want to start again with the same passion. So I hope you enjoy it. So we start with our feet together. Feet are pointed, knees together. Always very important to point your feet, especially without high heels. You have to really think about it. And then there's the first 8 count that you can use to put the music on and elegantly walk to your chair, sit down like this. And then your right hand starts to slide along your thigh on the outside of your waist, of your breast, going up to your head. Now the outside of your hand is touching your head. You look slightly over to your right, your hand comes over and then down on the other side and back to the front. So this is a very easy move, but it's very important to do it right, to do it very sensual, because this is the really beginning of your choreography, and yeah, you want to express the feeling of the song, of the choreography, and you can make it sexy by keeping eye contact, looking sexy. But what I find even nicer is to do it in a sensual way, which means you really go inward and you feel the touch. Go into the feeling. And now imagine your body is yearning for the touch of your hand, and you're moving slightly towards your hand. You're looking slightly to the side, feeling the touch. And now here, your face is yearning for the touch of your hand. So you move slightly to the side and then bring your hand down. Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, but just try to tune into the feeling, because for a man it is very sexy if he sees that you enjoy touching yourself. And then it starts with throwing your head up, then you open your legs, a really sexy pose right from the beginning, but I guess you're dancing this for your boyfriend, so I think it's totally fine to be sexy. Then your head is turning over to the left, you do a little hair whip, and then your right knee comes down and you push your leg all the way back, stretch it out, point your foot, lean back, and your left hand comes into your head and you lean back as far as you can. One more time. From the head, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, open, hair whip, and then lean back. And your feet, both feet are pointed. Yeah, you can also, if you have flexible feet, go like this, but later we do it in high heels, so it's different anyway. Then you pull your right leg to the front, you step slightly over across, so now you can turn here. Turn and throw your head around to the left. Perfect. And then you're pointing to the front and your hip goes side, side, side while your hand is coming down along your head. One more time from the beginning, from the very beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then your left leg steps onto the chair, foot is pointed. You go with your head all the way down, your hand along your leg, and then throw your head up and stick your booty out, bring your booty up, and then let it fall down. There's a little drum, so you will notice when you let your booty fall down. One more time, go all the way down, throw your head up, stick your hip to the back out and to the front. It's like a little circle, like a half circle. And then you hold it here for a second, let it drop. And then there's a next drum and you kick your leg. Kick your leg with a pointed foot, of course. And while you're doing this, you can lean a little bit backward, maybe throw your head back and then step over your chair. Sit down, feet are still pointed. It's always nice to sit like in the back of your chair, but for this one, I would suggest to sit in the center of your chair so that you really feel stable, because now we're holding on to the back of our chair and we're leaning all the way back, throwing our hair back, and then over the front, doing a hair whip. One more time, 5, over the front. And now your left hand stays on the back of your chair, right arm is going all the way back, and lean back as far as you can, touching your face and coming back up. Perfect. Only if you feel stable enough on your chair. You have to try it for yourself. But if you don't feel stable enough to lean back that far, you can also just bring your arm to the side and then bring it down. Now we want to bring our right leg over to the left side. So we do this by bringing our left hand behind us, and then you can slightly round your back so it's easier for you to stretch your right leg, especially if you're a little bit unflexible. And it's very important to point your foot and then bringing it over the back of your chair to the left side. And now you're sitting diagonal to the back, and it's really nice if you arch your back a little bit here so your booty comes out even more, and then your hand slides from your knee towards someone's watching me. It makes me a little bit nervous, but it's okay. And then you slide along your thigh, over your buttocks, and she's singing How You Touch Me from the Outside. So this really fits the music quite nicely, I think. And from here you turn a little bit further to the left, and your left hand comes on the chair. I would suggest onto the middle of your chair so you feel more stable, because now it's a very advanced pose. So you stretch out your left leg, your foot is pointed, and your right arm comes up, and you arch your back and you lean all the way back with your head back. You have some time for this, and then you sit back down. Perfect. If you feel like this is too much for you, then you can just stretch out your right leg and do it while sitting on your chair. Perfect. And then from here, you just bring your legs to the front, turn on your chair. My chair is not really slippy, so it's a little bit hard, but I hope for you it's a bit easier, because it's really nice if you keep your feet pointed and together and your knees together, and then just bring your legs to the front. We do the whole thing 2 more times without music, and the first time I do it just a little bit faster but still explain what you're doing, and at the second time I want to sing a bit along so you know what movement you do at what time and what she's singing, because I think it's really important to know the song text, because as a dancer you're expressing the song with your body, and it's a really nice song text. If you're not a native speaker, I would also suggest to look up the song text so you can really get into the feeling and you know what you want to express with your body. Let's go. So the first 8 counts is just waiting. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1 on the first beat. It's like you. I didn't want to sing yet. Open your legs, head circle, knee to the inside, and push your leg back. Then slightly over cross, turn your head, then point to the front, bend your front knee maybe, and then hips right, left, right. Step onto your chair, go down and up, and step over, and then throw your head back and over the front. Lean all the way back with your right arm, and then slowly come back. Right leg over your chair, try to stretch it, and from here your hand comes along your buttocks, and then stretching your left leg out, your variation of the pose, coming back down, and then turning to the front. Perfect. One more time with me explaining the song and singing a bit. My singing is not good, please apologize, but it's just for you to feel the song. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. It's like you got superpowers. Turn my minutes into hours. You got more than 2020, babe. Na 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 na. Bum bum. You know me better than I do. Can't seem to keep nothing from you. How you touch myself from the outside. Baby, love my ego and my pride. And then bring your legs to the front. Well done, everyone. This is already the first part of the choreography. If you want to practice it with the music and learn the second part, which will be even more sexy and even more emotional, then click in the link below and you can have the whole tutorial for free, and also practice with the music slowly, practice with the music fast. Thank you so much for joining this dance tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or comment down below. Tell me how you liked it and tell me how your partner liked it. I would be so interested to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you for my next video. Lots of love, your Sandy.